Hello and welcome back, it's Repulsive Raccoon, aka your favorite trash panda. Today we're going to be trying out Aethermancer for the first time, and this is a creature tamer roguelike. It looked pretty interesting and I wanted to give it a try. If you find yourself enjoying today's content, hit that like and subscribe button as it's greatly appreciated. But let's just get right on into it. For too long you've overstepped your place. Void will cover every city in our world, standing and visual. A fitting end if considered. All was created, now all shall your fate. First the fractured ruins, then the Terra state. Then you. Mithras. Surex. Oh, that one's bolded. First, monster. Choose your soul-bounded monster. You can start with this monster in future runs. Okay, so this is our starter. We've got Trufer. It's a elements fire and earth. Health 40. Has a Scorched Earth signature tail aura. Whenever one or more burn stacks are applied to an enemy, break one poise on them. And it has Ignite and Grapple. We have Jotun. Rime Wind. Whenever damage is dealt to this monster shield, deal a combined water-wind hit to the attacker with that much damage. Okay, so it's kind of like a Reflect. Has a bit more HP. Oh, and it tells us the type. So this one is Critical Purge and Burn. This one's Tank, Shield, and Age. This one's Heal, Aether, and Poison. Toxic Tides on Nyx. We can hover over the... Whenever this monster receives or applies a heal, apply Poison. Ooh, that could be fun. And then this one heals, so it kind of you heal and then poison as in return. And then Minuyukawa. Sidekick, Dodge, and Force. Shining Spark. The first hit of each attack of this monster deals +1 damage for every 2 buffs on it. And then Shield Self. I feel like that could be really good. We're just going to start off with the starting one. We'll give him a nickname. You know what? I don't know if this is a dog or not, but we're gonna nickname him Fire Dog. There we go. Memento unlocked. Alright. Surex, we are inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured ruin has been devoured by it. While the monsters roam this area, my old friend, I will once again require your support in battle. Okay, so it follows us. While the monster is blocking our path, we'll have to fight it. It's only level 1 and it's the very start, so let's see what this is about. Round 1. Monsters can use different actions in combat. Most actions cost Aether to be used. There are 4 different elements of Aether: Fire, Earth, Wind, and Water. You currently do not have much Aether. Your only option to use your monster's basic attack, which can always be used to generate additional Aether based on your monster's element. Okay, so here's our basic attack. Dealt 4 damage to it. Okay, and we got more Aether. Every enemy has a poise weakness. The color of the diamond icon next to their health bar corresponds to the element that they are weak to. Attack those enemies with enough hits of that element and they'll be staggered. Staggered enemy skips its next action and all damage against it is increased by 50. Try it out. You have enough Aether to now stagger our enemy. Okay, so this one is weak to the yellow attacks. So we'll use the grapple to stagger it. And it just gets to skip its turn. That's actually insane. The enemy monster is now staggered, which means you can use the Craft Memento action on this turn. The Craft Memento action lets you gain a monster's Memento, which permanently unlocks that monster across all runs. Use the Craft Memento action on the enemy now. Alright. We got a new Memento. And let's do our Ignite just to finish off this enemy. It does a ton of damage. A lot more than just our basic attack. This is worthiness screen. Worthiness, yeah. Your monsters gain worthiness in combat through a variety of means, like dealing damage, healing allies, or preventing enemy actions. Worthiness provides small permanent bonuses to your monsters, which will persist when you rebirth your monsters on future runs. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. So it sticks with you. Yeah, half of level 1. There's an orb. Loot drop common. You gained armor common. The start of your turn, shield itself for 2. Yes, please. Like, free shields every turn is just super nice. There's a monster shrine over there. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. I can perform a monster rebirth there. We should do so. Okay. Do we get another one? Okay, so this is where we get the Wolf Pintinger. Allows you to add a new monster to your party. You only require a monster soul to do so. Each monster shrine may only be used once. Start each run with 3 monster souls. Each monster shrine offers you a random selection of monsters. Okay. We only have this one. We'll rebirth this one. We're not gonna give him a nickname. Oh, and so our first one is the one following us around. It's not like the entire party does. This time, let's initiate combat by performing a Void Blitz. This ability allows the Aethermancer to ambush the 2 enemies, which removes 2 poise. Okay. Yes. We'll go with that one. Okay, so now we're fighting a 2-on-2. Your party is almost complete. You just need your 3rd monster now. To add a 3rd monster, you need at least 1 more memento. Stagger one of these enemies. Okay, so we need to use a green attack on the 2-dog guy. I'll attack the dodo-looking bird. And then I'll use a basic attack just to charge up the green. That way I can stagger this one. Or my wind, I should say. I'll just use my basic attack. Left it on 1 HP. But let's use the wind kick to stagger the 2-headed dog. And that should unlock our last memento, if I'm not mistaken. We are on fire right now. We'll get the 2-headed dog. Okay, so he's fire and water and he heals. It's actually pretty cool. That should help us out, because if we have some, like, healing or shielding, I feel like that's gonna go, like, a long ways. And we don't need to do anything crazy here. They're both super weak. And our worthiness goes up as a result. We got a trait level up. Choose a new trait. Whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, generate 1 additional Aether of the same element. This monster takes 1 or more damage from whole hits. Or for every 3 fire Aether consumed by allies, apply burn to all enemies. I feel like this is going to be good just because of the other one we picked up that also uses fire Aether. Because it's fire and water. I'll take that one. Hopefully that ends up working out. We gained the Monster Soul. You're up on height now. You can use the Void Dash to dash between cliffs. When you get close enough to another cliff, you can see a Phantom of the Syrinx to indicate that you can Void Dash to that cliff. Okay, so, yeah, right here. I need to read this again. Oh, no. You need the Void... Left shift. Okay. There we go. Does indeed help to read from time to time. I think I need to... How do I get up there, though? Do I have to shift from up here? There we go. Lily, a body made of aether and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be Aethermancer. I hope you're here to help us out and not cause more problems. I'll try my best. Who is us? Sorry, rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm Lily, resident witch of Pilgrim's Rest. You should come visit sometimes. It's beautiful when there isn't a void threatening to swallow a whole. Perhaps I will. My name is Cyrix. I'm most definitely saying this guy's name wrong. I hope that no ill fate befalls Pilgrim's Rest and its people. That's so sweet of you to say. I knew it. Somebody with a band of monsters following them around can't be a bad person. How about this? Meet me in Pilgrim's Rest and I will offer you my services. I'm an expert at soul bonding, you see. Soul bonding uses a monster's memento to bound its soul to you, which means it's always there for you when you need it. Whenever I enter the void anew, I can choose it to be by myself. That could be useful indeed. Exactly. It can also help out whenever we run across each other in the void. Here, I found this blank memento. You can use it to craft the memento of a monster, right? Okay. We got some money. Some monsters will attempt to ambush you. When you get close to them, you can press space to use Void Parry to counter their ambush. Okay, so there's a lot of, like, interactions we can do with, even before the monsters. We can ambush them, we can, like, kind of counter-ambush them. This guy does a lot more damage. So we're going to take him out first, or at least try to. Am I able to use... Okay, so I can use this guy's attacks first. Okay. Not that it mattered, I was just curious if he had, like, any AoEs or anything. Dang, it attacked me quite a bit there. But we'll be able to finish him off. It's nice that we get to move first. I wonder if that changes, like, if the enemies, like, end up moving a lot faster. Let's see what traits we got on him. Or whenever an ally triggers sidekick, shields both attackers for 3. On every 4th attack from ally, purges 1 enemy Aether. Whenever this monster purges or steals, Aether breaks 1 poise. Let's go for the on every 4th attack. I feel like that's just really good. Hopefully it triggers on multi-hits. So, like, if our fire dog hits multiple times, hopefully that's how that works. We gained a meteorite. On support action, converts 1 random Aether into wild Aether. We'll just put him on him for now. These branching paths lead deeper into the void. I can sense that each path will take me to a different zone, all part of the same biome with a different fate in store for me. So this is where the, like, actual, like, splitting of the roguelike run comes into place. This is but the beginning of my journey towards the core of the void. Aether Spring. We got a knight. We got an envoy. I'm assuming this is going to be a fight. Maybe this is a heal zone. And, like, maybe a support thing. Let's see what the envoy is. And we are now on the pilgrimage path. When choosing your monster, you should primarily consider the monster's signature trait elements and types. This way you can quickly identify what the monster's strengths are, what role they can play in combat. Yeah, so this one's sidekick, power, and heal. We'll leave him as Ortherus. That's a pretty cool name. Oops. And we'll rebirth him. We should have our full party. I don't know if it caps at 3 or not. I think it does. But now we have 3 guys to work with. You're back up on height now. If you perform a Void Blitz from height on an enemy that is on ground, it'll lose 3 poise. Okay. Not entirely sure what this is. If I can interact with it or not. Okay, I have to dash through it. And we'll Void Blitz. We'll hit the deer. Oh, it's this guy. It's not a deer. So we got 2 double-headed doggos, and then we got the bird deer. Your monsters don't have to fight alone. The Aethermancer can use certain actions in combat, such as artifacts. Artifacts are special items that can be used in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of charges. Okay. We can heal, or craft the memento. Yeah, fire... Sidekick to self. Not entirely sure what that is, but I'll have to find out. And we'll just straight up get rid of this one off rip. Oh, okay, so sidekick's like a follow-up attack. That's actually super huge. So we definitely want to be making sure we're using the sidekick for this guy as early on as possible. Yeah, so if I do tooltip sidekick, when another ally attacks, trigger a sidekick attack on this monster. Okay. And that's gonna buff him. And then let's use our reflective strike. So we should get like a shield thing, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll just finish off with our basic attack. I'm not entirely sure if that was a shield thing or not. Beware, at least one of your enemies is going to reset its poise in this turn as part of its reset action. Apart from resetting its poise, reset actions generate 1 random Aether and trigger an additional effect. Okay. Use reset actions the turn after they are staggered. Yeah, Aqua Pounce. This one does... So this is 3 times 2, but this one's 3 times 4, so no reason to never use this one. And then we'll use our Ignite, and then we'll be able to finish it off with the basic. Oh, that's dead here anyways. There we go. We won our first 3v3. We're going to get some more traits on our guys here in a second. We gained a Lance. Converts the element of the first hit of the attack, each attack into wild damage. I'm not sure what that does, but we'll just put it on him for now. You have found the end of this zone. You might want to use the map to check out if there is any undiscovered. You can also use the map to teleport to any points of interest you discovered in the zone. So we still... Okay, so you want to explore. And we're able to just fast travel back. That way we don't have to run all the way back. Well, there's a sword here on the ground, but there is a... kind of like a quest thing. Alot, through my eyes have seen me another Aethermancer here inside the void. I'm called Alot. They sent me here to investigate the massive void phenomenon. Be here to assist me. Greetings, my name is Syrix. I'm here on my own. The issue seemed too important to ignore. An Aethermancer operating on their own, so you weren't sent by Aquilius? How curious. No matter, surely we can still help each other out. I take it you're proficient with artifacts, aren't you? I'm indeed. They've had quite an impact on my child. I have not used a single one. S-tier Gaslighter. In that case, I believe I can help you out with my magic. Let's see what I have for you. So we'll do the talk. Void is the ever-destroying, ever-changing void materials. Naturally, when a body of enormous amounts of aether dies, such as a star, nobody knows then why an unprecedented amount of void would appear on Terra State as at the fractured ruins of all places. This is aetheral ore, metal infused with aether, commonly believed to be extremely rare, much more common within the void. However, I could split the ore in two, forming two artifacts, one for you, one for me. You can have the first pick of your, well, let's see. Reactivates target monster, grants another turn to a monster that has already spent its turn. Only get 2 charges, or breaks 3 poise. Ooh, both of them only have 2 charges. I think we take the poise because it skips enemies' turns, so against like mini bosses or bosses if we encounter it, I feel like that's just going to be too good. And then I'm just going to engage on these guys. Okay, so our health doesn't recover, so maybe we don't want to take too many fights. And then we want to make sure that sidekick is just up. That way we can just finish it off with a basic attack. Alright, one down, we took no damage so far. We are going to take a decent amount here, though. We are just going to be abusing this fire thing. I just feel like it's so good. And then this will shatter and kill him. And then this will apply sidekick to him, too. Dang, that basic attack hit for a truck. So now both of them have sidekick, so he'll follow up. And then this one has sidekick. I mean, it's dead anyways, but that's actually super cool that both of them can get it. I feel like that's definitely our best means of going about things. But we're going to unlock a few more traits here. We got Fire, Dog, and Ortherus. Burn Wave. It's 4 fire, though. 3 times 5 burn damage against all enemies, though. This gives us crit chance, critical enhance, purge 1 enemy aether. Or we can just straight up steal an enemy aether and it's a free action. I think the burn wave is just so good, though. This monster's sidekick attack is always critical and applies bleed. Deals a hit with damage equal to the amount of total power in the party. I feel like both of these are good. We're going to take the side crits, though. Just because of how much I am using it, I just feel like that's the best thing we can do. This is a healing fountain. Simply called an equivalent exchange. Give gold and receive aether crystals, or give aether crystals and receive gold. Let's do give gold. Yeah, we'll take the 5 aether crystals. Not entirely sure what that does for us, but we'll take it. And there are some enemies over here, but I'm not gonna worry about that. We got Aether Spring, we got random NPC, loot drop rare. Well, we have to go with the rare loot drop, right? We can't summon any more dudes. The loot drop rare, we gained 2x skill rerolls. Oh, so if we level up, are we able to just reset and get like a different trait? Thankfully, we parried this ambush here. I'm gonna need to save up fire for the fire wave. Or the burn wave. Let's use something else first. Let's use Bubble Trick. Let's get rid of the Fire Drake. I feel like he's probably gonna do a decent amount of damage. And there you go. Next turn, I'll have the Burn Wave available. Whenever your monsters take a certain amount of direct damage from enemy actions without being protected by shield, they take on Corruption. Corruption lowers their starting health in each following combat. Okay. That's not good. Okay, so that's... Okay, so we're only going to start at like 19 HP. Let's do Burn Wave. We staggered 2 of them. I'll use my potion here. And then we'll take care of this guy down here. And hopefully they burn out to the fire. Oh, well, they are able to heal themselves. Oh, they are able to heal themselves by quite a lot, actually. Well, we'll do another burn wave. Yeah, so this burn wave is going to be huge for fighting teams at once. Makes sense. I mean, it does cost 4. We need to figure out a way to take less damage, though, because our main Wolpentinger is just taking a lot of hits. Cleanses 2 debuffs from self-supply, sidekick to self. Yeah, but this is only against one target enemy. I mean, it's going to be a lot. Grants another turn to a monster that already spent its turn. Oh, well, that sounds pretty good. Gained a monster soul. And there's a pond. Called a blessed pond. For a simple offering of coin, it may cleanse one's soul. Oh, well, I don't have enough gold because I turned it all into Aether Crystal. Bit unlucky. Oh, there's a thing down here. I thought it gave us more gold for a second. Was really hoping that it did. I don't like this. I think it might be a boss. You got a zone. You got a witch or a merchant. I don't have any gold, so I guess I'll go with the witch. I don't know if the merchant actually needs gold or not, but as you may have noticed, corruption, a constant danger that diminishes your monster survivability throughout a run. There are only a few ways of cleansing corruption, and they only cleanse a limited amount of it at a time. Successfully dealing with corruption by preventing and playing around it is one of your main challenges as an Aethermancer. Yeah, it's rough. We've taken on quite a lot. We can refocus them. Oh, we can reroll an action or a trait of a monster. Let's reroll a trait. Let's view monsters. I think I'll reroll the trait. This one's good, but I don't know if it applies to itself. So it says for every 3 fire aether consumed by allies. But since our burn wave uses 4, I don't know if this actually, like, if it's self-triggering. If it's self-triggering, this isn't bad, but I just don't know if it is or not. I'll actually re-roll a trait of this one. We'll do the aggressive. We'll re-roll that. Whenever an ally triggers sidekick, shields both attackers for free. For both attackers for 3. Yeah, I feel like that's just way better. So now we have a little bit of a shield. Really hoping to ambush these guys. This is a champion monster. You face them at the end of each bound. They are tougher, have more skills, and use 2 actions. Oh. That sounds a lot. So we need to probably break his poise. While most enemies have a simple poise weakness corresponding to one of the 4 elements, some enemies have a special poise. It isn't weak to any of the 4 elements, instead it simply needs to be hit with a great amount of hits to be staggered regardless of element. It only loses 1 of its actions when staggered. Okay. It has 200 health points? Okay. Apply side click to self reactivate target ally. Let's reactivate you. And then let's purge an enemy Aether. And we're now starting to get shields. So hopefully that comes in handy. We're starting to get weakness, though. Reduces the damage of each hit. We're definitely going to get more sidekick. Okay, he's staggered now. Hopefully we still a wind. We didn't, that's okay. So we'll just basic attack here. We want to make sure we're not, like, using all of them. That way we still have a decent amount to work with. Well, I don't think we're going to save up the 4 fire, though. I just don't think that's happening. He's going to shield himself. He's going to drop our Orpheus to 1 HP. Okay. We're going to purge another Aether. And we need to reactivate Destroying fire and earth. This one's water and fire. So I need to be reactivating Orpheus more just because we need more water. And then use this to generate the fire. That way next turn, Fire Dog can still attack. Or it can generate the Fire Aether for Orpheus. That's not good. We're gonna heal. This attack is gonna kill us, though. It's gonna kill Orpheus. So hopefully we can put in a decent amount of work here. We can Pollen Blast the enemy back. Will it do more than, like, reactivating? Yeah, I think it would. And it applies weakness. So hopefully it'll allow Orpheus to survive. It looks like we'll be able to. We also did stagger. Very nice. Okay, we ended up beating it. At first I thought it was going to be really rough. We'll finish it off with a burn wave just for them style points. But there's our first champion monster beat. We got a lot of worthiness from it. And Orpheus got another level up. Overheating Smash 3. Uninterrupt. Triggers when an enemy action is interrupted. Actions get interrupted when the enemy is staggered, killed, or when the enemy lacks the Aether required to pay. Applies power. Heals all allies. And cleanses. Cleanses 2 corruption from all allies on first. We're definitely going to go with the heal. There's no reason not to. So now we got some shielding and healing. We got a rare. On support action converts 1 random Aether into wild Aether and shields itself for 2. We're going to take off the lance and scrap that for 3 gold. Let's make sure we're getting all the gold from the crates. And we can only go this way this time. You have entered the rest site. This is a safe place in between the dangerous biomes of the void. Cauldron you see is the monster meal specially prepared for your monsters. Okay. Nice. And this is our merchant. Let's see what it has to offer. At the end of combat, cleanses 3 corruption from... This is 30 evasion, 25. It's epic. Water damage plus 1, evasion plus 10%. Grants 1 XP to a random monster. I actually feel like that could be pretty good. There we go. See, we got a free level up out of it. All allies gain 15% crit chance and plus 2 crit damage. Yes, please. Okay, we can keep buying that if we wanted to. I don't know. I think I'll buy it one more time. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. And then let's continue on. So here's a night. This spring. This is an epic loot drop, though. I feel like the loot is pretty good. But we haven't done the night yet, so let's check that out. Oh, well, we've entered a forbidden fortress. Maybe shouldn't have done this one. Oh, see, he's just lost. Hail Feather Void Deliver. You have a terrible affliction upon you. Your head's on fire. You know, he's not right. That's just my face. I'm an Aethermancer. My name is Cyrix. Aha, apologies. I've never met an Aethermancer before. Let me introduce myself too. I'm Sir Tiburon, a noble knight on his epic quest. I like to collect equipment, you see. Sometimes I'm even able to upgrade them. Let me show you what I can do for you. Okay. But I know that I'll put a stop to it. Are you sure? Even though you're much more resilient to aether poisoning than humans, the void still dismantles your body the longer you stand in it. Nonsense. Your monster kind are tougher than you might think, especially me. I don't fear the void should fear me. My sense of heroism doesn't allow me to sit by idly. Okay, so we can... Oh, so it's random, though. Let's do the meteor, the common one. Oh, we get an... Oh, and we get the pick. At the start of your turn, shields itself for 4 burn hit. Fire generator. Basic attacks generate an additional fire. At the start of combat, applies 1 force to self. Increase its max HP. On single target hit, applies 2 weakness. On action, 33% chance to generate random Aether on hit, 20. Well, all of these are, I feel like, are insane. So the Knight is super good. That's a lot of level 5 enemies. Okay, thankfully we got that parry off. I didn't know what was happening at first. Oh, these monsters have way more HP than us. Oh, and I think one of them stole some of our Aether. It's got like a whole wheel of stuff going on around it. Sure, we'll just attack this guy first. We'll probably be dead here. Okay. Yeah, that's so much damage. We're definitely using Burn Wave here, I feel. We'll use the heal. Use Burn Wave, and then we'll finish off this top one. Okay, thankfully it's going to be dealt with already. We are going to want to stagger this guy, so let's stagger this bottom guy just so I don't have to worry about him. Oh, I thought I said I was going to stagger him. Yeah, because they're just stealing all my Aether. I use Fire Fang on this bottom one. Use Grapple to kill the bottom one. And then I'll reactivate Fire Dog. And alright, the basic attack does finish him off. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I feel like the healing is coming in so unbelievably clutch. Nice, and we got a new trait. For every Aether purged or stolen by allies, applies 1 burn to an enemy with the lowest amount of burn. Whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, as long as this monster has Sidekick, all other allies gain +2 damage. We're definitely going to go with the leadership just because of how much Sidekick we end up applying. I'll scrap this. We got a chest. Got a table of some sort of soul altar. Oh, we can... You may then choose a temporary bond that will aid your monsters in the... If I do this... Okay, so we had a bunch of extra monster ones. The start of combat applies 3 burn. We'll just gain the crit chance. I feel like the crit chance is just a lot better. Alright. So we had the monsters we skipped down below. Let's see. I'll avoid Blitz that one. I think this is a different group. We got like 2 tanks, maybe? We need to save up for this Flame Wave as fast as possible. We'll once again go for this top guy, just because it looks like these bottom two are more tanky than anything. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to reactivate Fire Dog just to use another basic attack to generate more Fire Aether. And then next turn we should be able to just use our Burn Wave. Got some shields. Alright, let's use Burn Wave. Thankfully, we staggered both of them. Having them both weak to fire is so huge. we can't use the wild ritual. And stealing attacks is also just super nice. I have 3, which will bring me down to 2. So I'll use the heal here just to be at full HP. And let's see. I'm going to try getting as much fire again. That way I can, once they recover... Yeah, once they recover, I can just use Flame Wave again if I need to. But thankfully they skipped a turn, so I'll be able to kill definitely one here. This one's just using something on himself, so it's not the end of the world. Whereas this one's about to hit me super hard. So let's use Fire Fang. Let's use Grapple on this first guy. Okay, this one's dead. And then I'll just reactivate Fire Dog just to finish the job off. Boom. These fights are actually going a lot better for us than I expected them to. Gonna get a decent amount of level ups here. Nice. Lava Fling. Explosive Burst. And on crit hit, purge an enemy Aether. I feel like that can be really good. Whenever side click is applied to this monster, generates a random Aether. Nah, we're definitely taking that. Like, that's just free energy. The end of your turn applies 1 temporary power and heals self for 3. I could put that on Fire Dog instead. Yeah, we'll do that. So this guy kind of turbos everyone. We don't need to use the purge thing yet. Let's see, do we just want to build up for Flame Wave again? I don't think it's a bad idea. I can also try to purge. Okay, so we got 1 water, so this one shouldn't be able to cast. If I'm understanding the way that works correctly. Because it should be based on their energy, and if they don't have the energy, I should be okay. Well, let's see if that's true or not. Huh. It said 0 water, so I wonder if it takes a plate effect first? I need 4, but I don't think I can... I can get the 4. So I'm gonna basic attack here. I'm gonna reactivate here. Basic again. Okay, so now I'll have enough for Flame Wave and hopefully, or Burn Wave. It's not gonna kill anything, though. Okay. It did stagger the tanky dude. And hopefully this burn just kills these enemies. Alright, we are definitely healing here. We'll probably just do 2 rounds of heals. I actually just feel like that's going to be the way to go. And then just straight up burn wave again. Will this enemy get 8 stacks of burn? I mean 7, but that's still insane. I'm just going to actually basic attack here. That way I get another... I think it dies to the burn, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, that's fine. I was going to see if I could get another turn. That way I could get another team heal going. But we're getting 2 level ups for each of these monsters we fight. We're getting a decent amount of gold. But I think that's all of them, yeah. So we just fought all the monsters. So we're gonna move on. I guess maybe it's over here to go? Nope. Is it just back out the main way? Oh, there's a path down here. I did not see this whatsoever. There you go. We can go to Aether Crystals, Envoy, or Aether Spring. Let's just go to the Spring. Here's a chest for us. Wind Water. Experience... At the end of each combat, cleanses 1 corruption from each of your monsters. At the end of each combat, 25% that one of your monsters gain extra HP. That just sounds pretty good. Who are you? Greetings, Being of the Void. I am Gwen, an explorer from Pilgrim's Rest. Huh. So if we help her out, she'll cleanse corruption from us. That one's fire. We'll go with that. Okay, good. We got some fire aether to start with. I'll go with the sidekick this time. And then we'll just reactivate Fire Dog. Let's actually try to go for a crit just to see if we can steal some Aether. And we ended up killing this enemy on top of it. That bat hits really hard. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna stagger the bat. I'm not gonna reactivate, just so I have the water for next turn, just to do a heal. Not that I'll necessarily need it, but just in case. I'm just gonna use my ground here. It's gonna hit everyone here anyways. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna just send everything to max HP. Use a basic attack here to generate another water for me. That way I can just heal again next turn. And then it cleanses all the debuffs anyways. Oh, okay, so I thought we were afflicted with burn there, but that's actually just our buff. We'll just get more burn stacks going. The enemy should be dead here when I reactivate anyways. Yeah, it's definitely dead here once I reactivate. Oh, I don't have the reactivate, but that's okay. And we're making really good progress, I feel like. There we go. And we just got more HP because we leveled up our worthiness. And we got the 25% chance on him. Apply 2 sidekick to self. It uses a fire, though. Uses a fire. But this is apply sidekick to self and does damage, so we'll go with that. Heals and applies 3. This is a free action. There's so much fire that's needed, though. This is a lot of damage, but it's a lot. It's a lot of energy. I'll reroll this. The snow support is really good. Heals all ally, cleanses all debuff, and applies 2 sidekick to self. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We'll scrap that. Okay, so this is the next area. We'll probably take one more fight, maybe. We definitely will. I need to remember to, like, blitz them as I, like, get close to them. Okay. I'm just gonna basic attack this first turn, get our energy up. This guy heals. Yeah, I need to be taking him out first. The chef. That was a lot of damage. Okay, so we need the heal on... So let's burn wave. I need to Cleansing Rain. Okay, so there's a ton of strategy that actually goes into this game. And then I'll Aerial Strike this guy just to stagger him. Oh, it does so much damage. Okay, thankfully he got staggered. This one only, it heals for 2 less, but I get 2 sidekick out of it. We gotta go for another burn wave here. Where we have so much sidekick attacks. Okay, so now all our sidekicks kicking in. There we go. And then we'll just finish this fight off. That one was looking really rough for a second. Our main guy almost, our tankish, almost got 1 hit, kind of comboed. Crit chance plus 15. On every 3 crits purges 1 enemy Aether. Yes, please. I feel like Aether stealing is just so unbelievably huge. Got a Soul Gate. Evasion Fire Generator. Oh, that's so good. Like, this one healing for 3 at the end of the turn is good, but this one just turbos us. I definitely think we go for that. Yeah. We just get an additional fire, so now we're able to just kind of spam the flame wave more and more. Now, that's an extremely huge pickup. There's an enemy up here. Let's see. We'll go after the cook. We definitely want to fight the enemies just to level up faster, especially when we're able to pretty confidently. I'm gonna go for the basic attack here. And we're gonna have so much energy to work with. I'm gonna need all the water I can get. So we're just gonna play it. We're just gonna basic attack just to stack up as much energy as possible. We're just gonna heal off of Orpheus. Gonna use Burn Wave here. I probably should have waited. Yeah, that was on me, because I needed the heal first, because I was gonna get the 2 sidekick anyways. Let's just go for the healer. I want to take him out as fast as possible. And another burn waves up. We'll stagger the top one and kill the bottom 2. Very nice. I'm just going to apply 2 sidekick to myself. And then I'll get the sidekick off. I feel like sidekick Might just be the best thing in this entire game. I don't know. Yeah. Because they just keep triggering off each other. We just got a free XP. There's another soul gate here. We got a blank memento for it. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it, but that's okay. And we keep on going. See what's up next. Loot drop, epic, or merchant. Let's just go to the merchant. Let's see. On support action, heals the ally with the lowest health for 7. That's in... What's the... On support, converts 1 random Aether into Wild Aether and shield itself for 2. This is just more healing. Yeah, I feel like I just put this on Orpheus. Scrapped that for gold. Is this a one-time use, or can I just use it more times? We'll just go for the random XP. We'll do it again. Hopefully... I was really hoping one of the other two got leveled up, but that's okay. We'll blitz this enemy. Oh, I think it's one of the... Oh, I think it's the elite. Okay. Tides of the Void. The Void has chosen fire. Whenever an ally uses a fire action, Star Spawn generates... What? That's all I have. It's taking so much damage. Yeah, he's taking so much damage. We're just gonna have to go with the grapple. And then I just need to generate Aether, because I'm gonna need to be spamming heals on Orpheus. Yeah, I'm just gonna need to generate as much Aether as possible. Okay, didn't have the Aether to attack me there. Element water. I still think I have to do this. It generates the wild Aether, but that's okay. Let's go for the explosive burst. There we go. I should have gone with the aerial kick first, just to get more sidekick. But that's okay. Lava Surge. And Icy Assault. Okay, good. Orpheus isn't dead. Wind now. Orpheus dies this turn, though. We just gotta spam water. Okay, so this one will give power. Both of these have a chance to... Both of them stagger 1. This one gives me burn, though. This one doesn't use up as much fire, though. I'll use it. And then let's hopefully purge here. Alright, nice. We stole some Aether. We did a double stagger. Okay, thankfully Orpheus isn't dead. Okay, they're still not dead. We're just gonna keep healing. This one does a lot more burn, but I just don't think I can... I think I need the damage, actually. Yeah, we'll go for it here. We'll get greedy on damage. We're just gonna basic attack. We're just gonna basic attack. That way I have enough water to heal. I think Orpheus might be the best. I mean, I don't know about the other characters, or the other monsters, but Orpheus is insane. Because I can just keep doing this. We're still at full HP after this entire fight. And we'll just ignite to finish it off. Very nice. Nice, and we got some worthiness. We got evasion 25%. That's huge. Oh, we got so many trait level ups. Lava Fling. Lava Bolt. Consumes all fire, aether, plus 1 poise damage, and applies 2 burn for each. So that's good if we're, like, really low on fire. This one does purge 2 enemy aether. We'll go Lava Fling. Okay, we can only have 4. I'll take off the Ignite, yeah. It's like Pokemon in that regard. This monster's sidekick attack is always critical. For every 3 wind aether consumed by allies, applies sidekick to self. For every 3rd hit of an action is critical. Let's go with Helping Winds. At the end of your turn, deals a water hit to all enemies. Damage equals 1 for every 4 healing received by allies. So the more I heal... 2x... No, the more I heal, the more damage I do. That's just nutty. We got an epic belt. On interruption, applies power to self. Earth damage plus 1 wind generator. Heal generator. This one giving us fire generator is so good, though. Because the wind generator is nice because we can kind of turbocharge this guy more. And the more wind we use, the more he applies sidekick. It's hard to say. But getting to that flame wave or lava wave is just burn wave. I always call it the wrong thing. I feel like that is just super good. This is a really hard choice. I might take it just because of... For every wind aether consumed by allies applies sidekick. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't know if that's the right call or not, but I will indeed take it. And we only have one way to go. Oh, we got another shop. Aether +1. Debuff deal 1 less damage. Nope. I'll just... Oh, okay, that's not the way... Yeah. 50% chance for +1 hit, but for some reason I thought it was an artifact. Yeah, so this one's an artifact. But I just did not read it. But there you go, we'll save our money. And I guess we'll keep going. Let's go to another night. I feel like that night was super huge. Garden District. Upgraded tier if possible. Let's do the belt. Let's see what we get. The start of combat. On action, 33% chance to generate random ether. Aether? Yes. Oh, I'd definitely take that. Oh, we were about to get ambushed there. Let's see what these enemies got in store for us. They got a lot more HP. Oh, they do a lot of damage to us. Okay. Yeah, so now we're starting to generate a ton of Aether. This guy in the front is pretty weak. I'm gonna have to be healing a ton, though. Yeah. Oh, it might just be... Okay. Heal. You gotta heal like crazy. Applies 2 dodge. We're gonna... No, we need the sidekick. I'm being attacked? Okay, I'm gonna go with the dodge chance then. And then I will use Burn Wave. And hopefully we're able to dodge this attack coming our way. Okay, every second hit is what it dodges. So the Sphinx is a healer. Oh, he applies sidekick to himself, so he's actually super strong with other people, but by himself he doesn't look like he does much of anything. Just gonna steal your Aether real fast, don't mind me. I'll just basic attack here just to generate some more. It's kind of interesting because all these enemies, I like how different all their like designs are, and the fact that they all do different things. So you have to kind of understand what each of them do to come up with like the best strategies. Like the fact that this guy does sidekick, right? So it's like you might want to take out this guy first, I mean, for him, probably not, just because if you kill the other two people, he's not going to have anyone to attack. But we'll just finish this off with Fire Bang. I feel like a true Aethermancer already. I have no idea when the end is. Surely we're getting a bit close. Getting a ton of level ups. Heals all, generates fire, water. The Avatar? This guy's gonna become the Avatar. You know what? Fine with me. We'll get rid of Aqua Pounce. I've never used it. I can actually interact with this table. Let's go with more critical boon. We'll just scrap that. I thought I could dash through that pot for a second. Okay, I can just shift spam to move around faster. Whoopsies. I did not... I was not paying attention. Alright. So this kind of just turbo generates everything. Because, like, if I use this, I just get the fire and water back. But then I get more of the other ones. Who do we want to go after first? Let's go after the poison dealer. Next turn we'll be able to lava wave, burn wave. As long as we don't die. He applies poison to his own team. That's messed up. That's messed up, man. A lot of damage coming our way. We're gonna snow support. I am going to aerial strike. That, just so we can get that sidekick up there. Up and going. And there you go. Oh, I think the bell was just generating us because it's on a hit. So using burn wave just turbos our energy. If I'm not mistaken, that's what happened. Please don't die. Okay, there you go. No! 1 HP in a dream. No, I think he's gonna poison out. Yeah, he poisoned out. No! No! Not like this. Not like this. Hopefully we're able to bring him back. Super unfortunate they went to go all target Orpheus. We gotta level up. None of these are super good. We'll just take the max HP. You just lost a monster in your last fight. This happens to all Aethermancers eventually. You may use the map to teleport to the monster shrine at the start of the zone to rebirth a new monster there. No. We lost Orpheus. Oh, I shouldn't have taken this just so I can have any equipment. Oh, we don't have any souls. No. No, not like this. This is definitely going to be the end. This is definitely going to be... I really need to press space. I'm just so sad we lost Orpheus. I think without our healer, we are definitely toasties here. Yeah. Yeah, because all these dudes are going to apply poison to us. We're going to have to reactivate him just to generate more fire Aether. Just so maybe our burn wave does something. No, it is definitely over. Eight poison stacks. Yeah, he dies this just right now. Yep, we lost another one. Everything's attacking us. One last burn wave just to go out in style. Honestly, not bad for our first run. We learned a lot. One thing we learned is Orpheus is super, super good. Super good healer. And Burn Wave is super strong. Not too bad. There's obviously a few mistakes we made along the way, but that's okay. And we have officially lost. Okay, so it looks like there's 4, maybe? That might be the final boss, so we might only have had the 3 to go through, and then that final boss. I'm not entirely sure, but we got a bunch of XP, it looks like, for a bunch of different mementos. Yeah. But that is going to be it. We rescued an NPC as well. And that is our overall Aether Crystals. Select a monster to see its worthiness gained. Oh, okay, so that's the... Can't really select anything here. That's okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed our first video on Aethermancer. This is a really fun monster collector game. There's a ton of strategy involved with which moves you use before which ones. Just because it's not like necessarily like a turn-based in the sense of like one goes directly after the other, and the fact that you can pick which of your kind of monsters goes first allows for a lot of in-depth strategies and setting up crazy combos with like sidekick or burn or stuff along those lines. But I hope you enjoyed the first video. I'm definitely going to be playing more of this game. It was a lot of fun. And rip Orpheus, he was definitely the one carrying this run for so long. But if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like and subscribe button, as it's greatly appreciated. And I'll catch you all later. Peace.